Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar has just jumped into the 2020 primary field. She's in her third term and says the Democrats need voices from the Midwest this time around.
I don't have a political machine. I don't come from money. But what I do have is this. I have grit.
She joined Senator Kamala Harris of California, who has a strong background in law, as a district attorney and state attorney general. Harris announced her run for president on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, saying her upbringing and experience make her an ideal candidate.
My entire career has been focused on keeping people safe. It is probably one of the things that motivates me more than anything else.
Oregon's Jeff Merkley, one of the more progressive Democrats in the Senate, is no stranger to the Granite State in recent months. He's been critical of Republicans on a range of issues, including the GOP tax bill.
They borrowed $1.5 trillion from our children to give away to the richest Americans. That's not government of, by, and for the people.
Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown just visited the Granite State after traveling to Iowa on what he termed a dignity of work tour. Brown made a point of going to the city of Berlin during his first trip to New Hampshire this year.
New Hampshire matters. It's one of the very few states that matters, both in the primaries, obviously, as we know in this country, and in the general election. It's a swing state like Ohio is, with a lot of the same kinds of problems. I've not had this lifetime dream to be president of the United States, and since my reelection in November in Ohio, we began to think about, too many Democrats think that you choose between talking to your progressive base and talking to workers about their lives. And I think you don't win in New Hampshire or Ohio or a whole lot of swing states unless you do both. And that's who I am, fighting for workers and as a progressive, and what I think the message of the Democratic Party should be.
There has been speculation that Colorado Senator Michael Bennet is considering his own run, telling reporters at one point he is wondering if he can play a role in leadership that confronts the country's problems.
In U.S. history, 16 senators have gone on to occupy the White House, including New Hampshire's Franklin Pierce.